United Way's 2015 Day of Caring, and Kelly Morris is helping an organization called CASA of Southwest Missouri.
Today we're helping them get ready for a mailing that they're doing. They have a gala in November that's a fundraiser for CASA, so we're putting together mailing pieces for that.
Yes, you did.
The executive director of CASA of Southwest Missouri is Beth Atchison.
CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Children. So we intercede and advocate on a child's behalf when they enter into the court system due to abuse or neglect. And our collaboration with United Way provides us the opportunity to work with other like-minded services.
The need for CASA is enormous. In just 1 year, 600,000 U.S. children will find themselves in foster care. The court-appointed special advocates who help those children are volunteers.
Our volunteers make up who we are, and so volunteering to advocate for a child is the best way to make a difference in our community.
One CASA volunteer is Gary Fair.
You know you're making an impact on the kids.
The Chief Information Officer at BKD, Ferrer volunteered 2 years ago to become a court-appointed special advocate.
Other than raising kids, I don't have any training or any experience working with kids. So I felt like it was a pretty big leap for me to take. But CASA provided training, and it was an eye-opening experience to go through that training, to learn that there are just hundreds of kids in this area in foster care who need someone to advocate for them.
Gary Fair is a volunteer, but CASA has to have money to work.
So the funding we receive from United Way pays for one full-time staff person, and that staff then coordinates with 30 to 40 volunteers who serve between 75 and 100 children in our community.
I know that CASA would like to train more people. If they had more volunteers, they'd like to train them so we can do more work. But it takes resources. It takes financial resources, and United Way is a big part of that.
Which brings us back to these folks at the Day of Caring. Their work today will help countless kids tomorrow.
Sometimes we get stuck in our everyday lives and don't see what could be going on around us.
As heartbreaking as some of that is, together we are making our community better by helping our kids, by helping places like CASA.
1 in 7 children are abused in our area. We are trying to break that cycle of abuse. We know that a child who we do not intercede on their behalf today, 10 years from now becomes the 18-year-old who's possibly facing poverty, homelessness, domestic violence. And so we're trying to stop that cycle of abuse by meeting the needs of the child today.
Not everyone could be or would want to be a CASA volunteer. It's just not for everyone. But people can give to the cause through United Way.
I actually work in children's ministries and see the ramifications of some of these kids who may live in these kinds of environments. And so to have organizations like CASA being able to help these kids live the best life that they can and help them through tough situations, in return will help them become better leaders in the future.